angels can do. That's what angels can do.
Hey there, everyone. My name is Ben Schenberg. I'm a singer-songwriter based out of Kansas City, Missouri. And thanks so much for joining me tonight. I'm going to play you a couple of tunes, some from my most recent release here a couple weeks ago, and a couple ones that haven't been released yet. So this first one is one of the songs that will be released here in a couple of weeks, and it's called When You Came Home. Some things just seem different than they used to be. Same old dogs are barking up a different tree. Vices grow like vines upon this broken home, and I was waiting patiently when you came home. Maybe it's the downers or amphetamines. Change is never easy if you're drunk on lean. Either way, you told me it'll be alright. You brought a little friend with you when you came home that night. When you came home, nothing seemed the same. Same old bones are marching towards an early grave. And nothing that you drink can hide the fear inside this home. And nothing ever changes except you when you came home. Mm-hmm. 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 Every day the clouds just look a little bit more gray. Skeletons are dancing in your closet every day, tying knots around your arm to try and ease the pain that you kept bottled up inside when you came home that day. When you came home, everything had changed. Lost the edge you had that kept your head out of the drain. And all the things that brought a bit of color to your life have faded into monochrome since you came home that night. Mm-hmm. 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 Thank you. For those of you who are just joining me, my name is Ben Schenberg, and thanks so much to DeBand here for having me for a live stream. That last song was called When You Came Home. I've never been really great at telling stories about the songs that I've written as I play them live, so I'm going to try to do that a little bit tonight. So that last song, When You Came Home, is an ode to John Prine's Sam Stone. That song lyrically had a really huge influence on me as a songwriter, and I was just so impressed by the way he could tell this story of someone's life falling apart and how it affects the people around them. And so that song, When You Came Home, was kind of my ode to John Prine in memoriam of him, passing away last year, the year before. So yeah, that song was called When You Came Home. Not quite so sad. This one's called Sun and Moon. This was from my most recent release, The Sun. And this is a love song from the moon's perspective to the sun. If you were the sun and I the moon, would you ever see me in your light? Would you let me close enough to feel you? I wanna feel the warmth of all your fire. And darling, if you ever go dark, no orbit would ever feel the same. 'Cause I can feel you eating up my heart, and you put all the other stars to shame. So please don't ever let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. And I will take your every storm in stride. And I know I'm a little hard-headed, but I'll show you off almost every night. I know I've got some competition. I'm just one of many by your side. And Mercury's got style, I'll give it to him. But I know that in me you can fight. And I'm a rock that's full of holes, but down in my soul I know that I'm gifted with a goal. Keep the title roll, but it only matters if you're there. And baby, keep in mind that I'm light up on my feet, lighting up the streets, helping keep the lovers in the sheets, dancing under me. Baby, I hope that you are aware that, darling, if you ever go dark, no orbit would ever feel the same. 'Cause I can feel you eating up my heart, and you put all the other stars to shame. So please don't ever let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. And I will take your every storm in stride. 'Cause I know I'm a little hard-headed, yeah, but I'll show you off almost every night. And baby, I promise this to you. Oh, sunshine, I promise the sun will always come before the moon. Ooh. Thank you. Yeah, that song, for those of you just joining, that song's called Sun and Moon. That's off my most recent release, The Sun, which you can stream now on Spotify and Apple Music and Tidal and wherever you stream music. So, yeah, that one's available if you like it and you want to listen to it again. So, yeah, this next song is called Loving and Losing. This was one of the first songs I wrote for my solo project, and it's kind of a happy-go-lucky, nostalgic feel. So it's been so long, I barely remember what I wrote it about in the first place. But yeah, I hope you like it. There's no capo on this song. Devil plays tricks in the candlelight, and the bottom shelf liquor just hold me tight. I'm going down in a way I've never known. It's easy to get lost when you're alone. A fool slips down from his favorite hill, getting all weighed down with his water bill. It's a day by day, but hold that head up high. You might start to drown, but you'll never die. You might start to drown, but you'll never die. And even on the worst of days, we're all still getting by. And even when the world is burning, keep your candle light. And if you give some love, it's coming round, breaking chains that only you have bound. A fool slips down from his favorite hill, getting all weighed down with his water bill. It's a day by day, but hold that head up high. You might start to drown, but you'll never die. A mother cries out for her daughter's youth as she finds true love in a photo booth. It's a day by day, but hold that head up high. You might start to drown, but you'll never die. And even on the worst of days, we're all still getting by. And even when the world is burning, keep your candle light. And if you give some love, it's coming round, breaking chains that only you have bound. And it's hard when you're taking it slow. Going far, but never getting home. Hey! And every time you see a solemn face, just grant that soul with a warm embrace. Well, you never know what your happiness can do. Maybe that love's coming round to you, and maybe you can love yourself too. Thank you. Yeah, that song was called Lovin and Lonely, which is available on Spotify if you like it. I'm going to take my shirt off here because it is really hot. Cool. This next song I'm going to play, I wanted to at least do a couple of covers here. And I've recently been listening to a lot of James Taylor, who I haven't listened to in quite a few years, but I always had a special place for him in my heart, and his songwriting is just something that I've always really admired. So I'm going to play a James Taylor cover here called Fire and Rain. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. Walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. Just can't remember who to send it to. Well, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. but I always thought that I'd see you again. Once you looked down upon me, Jesus, you gotta help me make a stand. You just gotta see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand, and I won't make it any other way. Well, I've seen fire and I've seen rain, I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end, I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you again. I'm walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Well, there's hours of time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground. Well, I've seen fire and I've seen rain, I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end, I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you again. Well, I've seen fire and I've seen rain, I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end, I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you again. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've always loved that song. James Taylor, just what an absolutely phenomenal songwriter. I just take a quick minute to shameless plug all of my various social medias here that are showing up on the screen. So if you like what you hear and you want to hear some more, I've got, I actually haven't released this, so this is the first time that I'll be saying this, but I have an EP coming out on June 1st, a complement to my previous EP, The Sun, that will be called The Moon. And that comes out on June 1st. So I'm really excited to be releasing that. And you'll see all my social media scrolling through the page here. If you like what you hear, you can go follow me and see what I do on a day-to-day. And if you like what you hear and you feel like inclined to tip, I'll super appreciate it. My Venmo there is at the bottom. So yeah, thanks so much for joining. If you recently joined us or if you've been sticking around, I appreciate that you're here. And thanks for taking some time with me this evening. This next song I'm gonna play is a brand new one. So I hope I remember all the words. But I'm actually currently in the process of recording this with my buddy Josh from the band I play in, Glass Bandit. And if you like funk music, you might like that too. So go check out Glass Bandit too. All right. So this next song is called The Floor. When you were talking about me, I said I didn't care. No seat at my own table, guess my invite got lost in the mail. It's not that I'm self-centered, just wanted to be there and see the way you see me, 'cause right now it feels like nobody's there. So if you're gonna be a bummer, take your party somewhere else, 'cause I don't wanna take a number and wait in line to know myself. 'Cause it's you who knows the answer to the questions I laid out on the floor. And it's true, I need direction for forgetting what I left at your door. I'm finding all the feelings that got lost in the war, and putting back the pieces, but the puzzle doesn't look like before. I walked into the party, there was no one who cared. So if you need me, I'll be faded, getting drunk alone with everyone there. If I could change it, rearrange it, win the fights in my head, I'll probably end up back in front of all my problems again. 'Cause it's you who knows the answer to the questions I laid out on the floor. And it's true, I need direction, but forgetting what I left at your door. Maybe I just need some help driving, at least somebody there, some prototype I can live by. Don't trust my mind to be fair. So if you're gonna tear all my walls down, at least tell me you care. I don't care if the words have no meaning, I just wanna hear them declare. Thank you. Yeah, that one's called tentatively The Floor. It doesn't really have a true name yet. So yeah, I hope you like that one. It's a little bit more aggressive than the previous tunes you've heard so far. But you know, music is a journey, and I guess I was feeling particularly aggressive when I wrote that song. So yeah, that one's kind of a song about I don't know. It's kind of like about internal struggle, I guess. Sometimes I'm not quite sure what the song's about for a little while until I get pretty far past writing and recording it. So I'm really excited to be working on that tune and release it for everybody. So yeah, that one was called The Floor. This next one I'm going to play is part of my EP that I'll be releasing here in a couple weeks. And this is a song about watching someone you know go through the process of being an alcoholic, and the way that it changes them and affects their relationships with you, and the way it affects your personal relationship with drinking. And yeah, it was a bit of a difficult song to write, but I'm really pleased with the thoughts and feelings that came out as part of the lyrics here. So I hope you like what you hear. And maybe you know someone who is very much this person in your life, and maybe it resonates. This song is called Take Down a Friend. I was alone. I was drinking for the sake of my mental health. I was taken without giving to myself, burning down the candle at both ends. You never know that you're slipping till you break both of your legs, and the crutch you use is bitter to the taste. Sometimes it feels better off this way. You were never gonna let this take you down. You were never gonna drink away your frowns. You watched to take down a friend, saying I will never drink again. But nothing is as easy as you say. Hey, take off your shoes and dance until you barely feel abused. One-track minds, they always seem to lose, running in a circle every day. And when you find a substitute for whiskey, beer, and wine, gravitate away, it just takes time. Paper thin, but moving towards that line. You were never gonna let this take you down. You were never gonna drink away your frowns. You watched to take down a friend, saying I will never drink again. But nothing is as easy as you say. And if you feel a shiver that will not go away, there's a good chance that you're just as deep as you were yesterday. So lace up your boots and your dancing shoes. Whoa. And if you're gone, when I come up off this rock I've been living on, I won't chase you 'cause I know I've done you wrong. And I'm looking for a chance to move along, yeah. You were never gonna let this take you down. You were never gonna drink away your frowns. You watched to take down a friend, saying I will never drink again. Nothing is as easy as you say. Nothing is as easy as you say, oh yeah. But nothing is as easy as you say. Hey. Thank you. That song was called Take Down a Friend. Those of you who are commenting, I can't respond to you with the platform we're using here, but I see all your comments, and thank you. And congratulations to my friend there in the comments for 2 years sober tomorrow. The song's not about him, for the record. He's doing a great job and crushing it. But that song was called Take Down a Friend. This next one here is another tune from my upcoming release here in a couple of weeks. I find myself to always be someone who I like to try to wear my heart on my sleeve as much as I can, but there are certain vulnerabilities that are harder to talk about and to sing about that you kind of keep bottled up. And this next song was kind of my first attempt at talking about one of those things. So it's a little difficult to play. I always get a little shaky as I play it, but I hope it resonates. If the lyrics resonate with you, if you need them. I mean, otherwise, if you're happy and you're having a good time, then don't worry about it. Just enjoy the music. This next song is called "The Stand." And I'm going to tune so that you can hear me in tune, because that's nice. All right, this next song is called "The Stand." when I was young in heart and mind, questioning intentions left and right. I didn't think you had the time to see me for myself, caught up in something else. You always said I did you wrong, but who was really stringing who along? And I regret that family guilt instilled in me and acting up for tilt. Rainy days again, paper thin, breaking down in my hands. And when I'm on the stand, will I still be an optimistic man? Fighting fires with gasoline, lay my burned out body in the stream, let it rush all over me, wash me of conviction till I'm clean. Why am I this weak? Not under duress, but scared to speak. And sure, I'm better off, but it's hard to dig up all my youthful thoughts. Rainy days again, paper thin, breaking down in my hands. When I'm on the stand, will I still be an optimistic man? Thank you very much. That one was called The Stand, and you can hear that on my my EP that's coming out here in a couple weeks. So I figure we'll liven things up a little bit. That song is pretty dark. So this This next tune here is one that was just released on my most recent EP a couple weeks ago, The Sun, and I had the pleasure and honor of singing a duet of this with my wonderful girlfriend Ariana Stein. So if you're watching, hello. She does one part and I do the other, but unfortunately she's not here now, so I'll be doing double duty here on this tune this time around. But this is a song about basically just how unrelenting the arts industries are in modern day, and how some people just grind and grind and grind and they never make it, even though they spend every waking moment they can muster putting in all the effort they possibly can. But they love it and they're going to keep doing it. And if no one else cares, that's okay. So that's what this song's about. And this song's called I'm the One. Let's try it in the right key here. I guess I don't play this with a capo. Oh, I totally do. I'm sorry, everybody. Here we go. Second capo. There we go. She was the lover in a tragedy scene. She never got to steal the show, about before the curtain closed. She put some makeup on in Studio B. She walks a lot in dark at night and never gets to see the light. And even though she's got the strength to be a star, to climb the ranks, no one opens her door. Pulling the rug out from underneath, the chances are few and far between. But she's looking for more. So tell me it's wrong to think that it could be me who steals the show on center stage. And I don't know if I'm flying too close to the sun. If I don't try, how will I know if I'm the one? First one to get there and the last one to leave. You always gotta be prepared and never show up unaware. But even my luck and a little more love won't level this field. So I'll just keep it rolling on, wait until my card is drawn. Every dog may have its day. There's only so much I can take of the pity in their smiles, fighting the urge to give it up. I know my passion's a dying love, so I'm along for the long ride. So tell me it's wrong to think that it could be me who steals the show on center stage. And I don't know if I'm flying too close to the sun. If I don't try, how will I know if I'm the one? 'Cause even if 20 years go by and I'm still just trying to justify my love, growing somewhere in the in-between. My mind is a meadow of hopes and dreams. I know. So tell me it's wrong to think that it could be me who steals the show on center stage. And I don't know if I'm flying too close to the sun. If I don't try, how will I know if I'm the one? Thank you. That song was called "I'm the One," and you can, if you liked it, you can hear it on my EP that I released a couple weeks ago. So yeah, let's see what's next. This next one I'm gonna do. I want to do another cover here. This is I am a huge fan of a band called the Wood Brothers. They're a folk Americana band, and their songwriting has always just struck my heartstrings every time, and it's one of the few artists that's actually made me cry just listening to their songs, and that's something really special. And this is one of those songs that just the first time I heard it, I stopped what I was doing and I just stood there and just listened to the words. And I hope you enjoy it, and you should check them out. They're pretty cool, the Wood Brothers. This song's called "That's What Angels Can Do." So I gotta adjust my delay there, or reverb. You pushed my buttons, started me knowing things I already knew. How did you understand with the palm of your hand? I guess that's what angels can do. Angels can do. You held my burden, resting my bones in your arms, sweet and true. How did you stay so strong and kiss me so long? I guess that's what angels can do. I guess that's what angels can do. I guess that's what angels can do. Angels can do. That's what angels can do. You pulled my trigger. The song that rang out was so pretty and blue. How did you get so wise with one look in my eyes? I guess that's what angels can do. I guess that's what angels can do. I guess that's what angels can do. Angels can do. That's what angels can do. Thank you. That was a cover of "What Angels Can Do" by the Wood Brothers. I've got just a couple more for you. For those of you who are sticking around and are recently joining, we're good. Cool. Sorry, maybe slight technical difficulty there. For those of you who are still here and sticking around with me and listening to some tunes, thanks so much. You can check out all my social medias there, kind of scrolling on the page, and if you like what you hear, I certainly appreciate any Venmo tips if you're so inclined. So just for a moment, just going to talk again about my most recent release. I just released an EP called "The Sun" on May 1st, just a couple days ago, and It's my first I guess big EP release, and I'm really proud of the work I did with Avenue Record Company, based out of here in Kansas City in the West Bottoms. If you need a good studio to go to, Matt at Avenue Record Company is one of the best. Just a world class producer here in Kansas City, which you don't get super often. So all the tunes that are on that album are recorded and produced by Matt, and I'm really proud of the work that that went into making these songs a reality. And a huge thank you to all the people that played on those songs that are just incredible musicians. Josh Hugo, who was a big inspiration for production and played on a couple of the tunes, like Second Chances on the most recent release, and Murphy Smith, a world-class bass player, Donovan Miller, a world-class drummer, Taylor Mead, another world-class drummer, David Thal playing some keys, and of course Ariana, my wonderful girlfriend, doing background vocals along and singing some lead parts along with me. So it was really it was a labor of love, and I'm really proud of it, and I hope you give it a listen. And this next song I'm going to play is not from that, but it is it is something that I'm currently working on recording, and it's a song I'm really excited to be finally recording. It's a murder ballad. These are really popular in country music, and it's a kind of a song about a crime of passion, and I wanted to try my hand at one. So this one's called the Timely Death of Jacob Jones. After midnight when he did the deed, threw his life away forever in his prime at 23. But the years he spent confined for what he did that summer night, and the second did he doubt the way he let his lover die. In the 20s, only laughter in the air. On a damp and sunny morning, their adieux they did declare, and they walked out of that chapel just like all who came before. She was his forever, he was hers forevermore. And as the hammer comes down and a sentence of life it begins, don't cry for me, 'cause one day you'll see that I did it for love, not for sin. And I'd do it all over again. All day long Jacob toiled in the mines. He was good at what he did, he had a fire in his eyes, and he did it all so he could come home every single night and lay beside the girl he loved, he proudly called his wife. To his fire she was water, swift and strong. Abby never showed a drop of fear, strength was miles long, and she saw the way he loved her with a heart he buried deep. Underneath the house they built to raise their family. Somewhere out along that path he lost his way. He was drinking, he was using, breaking every vow he made. And poor Abby, she tried everything she knew to steer him out. But he just dug on downward as the laughter fizzled out. And as the hammer comes down and a sentence of life it begins, don't cry for me, 'cause one day you'll see that I did it for love, not for sin. And I do it all over again. Abby took up with a longtime friend who always showed her grace, and the two of them in secret came to know a deeper truth than Abby ever felt when she was helping Jacob through. On the night that Abby wrote her final page, Jacob came home early to a bed he never made, and he stumbled into fine pain that almost took his life. 'Cause there he found his Abby with another by her side. He took out his father's knife, and in grieving throes of passion he took his lover's life. When the hammer comes down and a sentence of life it begins, don't cry for me, 'cause one day you'll see that I did it for love, not for sin. And I do it all over again. And I do it all over again. Thank you. Yeah, that song was called The Timely Death of Jacob Jones. Sometimes when a song's fresh, you miss a line or two, and that's okay. Yeah, that was that's one of the ones I'm currently working on, and I'm really excited to be finally recording that tune. This is gonna be my last one. This is a song that I'm particularly pleased with from my most recent release. It does require me to tune into an alternate tuning. So one moment here. Oh, well, lost the high note. Sometimes when you're doing a live stream, your string breaks on the last song, and that's really the best time it can, especially when you're in an open tuning where all the notes are duplicated on the guitar. Just a little bit less shimmery on the top end there for you. All right, this song is called Or Do I? You will probably want to hear it. I still feel like a young man, but my mind just keeps outrunning me. Tired in these moments and remorseful for the one I used to be. Can I make up what I lost? Can I turn back all the clocks? I just wanna be a kid again. And I know I'm having fun, but just like the setting sun, I see more ends than I see new beginnings. But I know, or do I? Will my life pass me by? Or will I grab a hold and take the reins? Why am I self-centered? And will I get better? Can I find some purpose bigger than me? I'm going through the motions, calling shots and paying bills on time. An optimist by nature, but I'm just scared to show my bitter side. Can we find some common ground? Is there meaning in these sounds? Do we all just have to disagree? I wanna leave this in state Or will my family be okay? Could I make it in a brand new place? Do I really mean it? Anyone else feel this? Or am I standing on this hill all alone? Getting off my high horse. I mean, I'm lucky, of course, but I wanna bring my lovin' on home. Mm-hmm. I know, or do I? Will my life just pass me by? Will I find a way to balance joy and wealth? Do I even bother? Will I be a good father? If I can give it away and give it to myself, well, I know I will. Well, I know I will. Thank you so much. A little reverb at the end. I've been wanting to use that. Thank you so much. My name is Ben Schenberg. Thank you so much for On DeBand for having me, and make sure to go like their pages on Instagram at on DeBand and on Facebook, and check them out. They're super cool. And if you liked what you hear, please go give me a follow and a listen, and just keep supporting live music. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for everyone watching. I see some friends there in the chat. Donnie, Josh, Matt, some family members. So thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. Have a great night.